Welcome to video number 2 of quarantine conditioning. This is our sun salutation series. It may be different than any other sun salutation series you've done, or maybe you've done something similar, but this is more of an intense workout now. We're really trying to work at our abdominals, our core, trying to lengthen out our hamstrings and get some intense work also for our triceps and our deltoids and our latissimus dorsi, just trapezius. Yeah, we're just working our back, our arms, our stomach, and connecting it all together while trying to lengthen through the back of the legs. So I'm not going to talk anymore. Here we go. We're just going to go ahead and tuck your toes under, and we're going to walk our feet up so you're hanging over. Maybe I'll turn sideways for this. Yeah, I'll just switch back and forth between sideways and facing you. Okay, so I've got my knees bent, my torso's hanging over, and I'm just gonna do some dives onto the, like I'm diving into the floor with the crown of my head, onto my hands, catching my weight with my upper body, just trying to wake up my arms and shoulders and kind of get them engaged. So here we go. So we're gonna do 20 dives to the hands. Crown of the head toward the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, dive and push, 19, 20, good. Just sitting back, grabbing your elbows, letting your torso hang. Always honing back in your breathing, in through the nose, out through the nose. Release your hands, gently roll up, keeping those knees bent for now. We're just starting this. Good, bring your feet hip width apart. Prayer position. And lifting your arms up. I'm gonna have to step back a little so that I don't hit my ceiling. Good, up, separating your hands, and sitting back into chair. Good, so we're really creased at the hip, arms reaching up toward the sky. Weight is in the back of your heels, looking up towards your hands. And we're going to generate some heat in our quads. We're going to wake up our legs and strengthen our backs. Thinking of that long neck, go ahead and shake your head no and yes. Releasing through the neck and breathing. On your next inhale, reaching up tall towards the sky, inhale. And we're going to swan dive over, exhale. Inhale, flattening out the back, and exhale, release over. Inhale, walk or jump back to plank. And breathing here for a moment. Lengthening out through the heels, lengthening out through the top of the head. Pushing the floor away, long through the neck. Okay, before going all the way down into chaturanga, we're going to come halfway down. So your elbows are hugging towards your ribs. Just come halfway down, and we're going to stay here for a breath or two. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Coming all the way down, so you're hovering off the floor in chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, coming to downward facing dog. Try to release those heels toward the floor, pushing the floor away, rotating outward at the shoulders, inward at the hips, flattening out the back. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale, walk or jump the feet back to the hands. And exhale, release over. Inhale, upward facing dog. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release over. Inhale, reverse the swan dive. Touching my ceiling. And exhale, coming back to prayer. Good. Inhale up. And exhale, separate those hands and coming back into chair. With each exhale, try to crease a little more in the hips, get a little deeper into that pose. And inhale, coming to prayer position with your hands, staying deep in that chair pose. And we're going to twist to the left. Putting some gentle pressure from your elbow to the side of your thigh, the lateral side of your thigh. So your thigh's pushing out and then elbows pushing in, creating some oppositional tension. And always when we're twisting, thinking of lengthening the spine as you twist. Sinking those hips a little deeper. And inhale, coming to center. And exhale, twisting to the right side. Try to keep those knees even so that the hips aren't twisted. And coming back to center. And inhale, reaching up. And exhale, swan dive over. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, release. Inhale, walk or jump back to plank. This time we're gonna do 8 slow counts down to chaturanga. So just controlling your descent, keeping your elbows hugging your ribcage. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. You stay where you are. I'm gonna switch my orientation so that I do one set of these at least facing you. And just give you a little different view of how things are doing. One more deep breath here. And inhale, walk or jump your feet back to your hands. And exhale, hang over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse the swan dive. Ooh, you can't even see me. And exhale, coming back to her. I'm gonna step back a little lot. And inhale, reaching up. And exhale, release the hands and coming back into chair. From here, no, we're gonna do this. From here, we're gonna raise up to our half point, up to the balls of your feet. There we go. That's what it's called in non-dancer language. And then you're gonna sink back into chair, keeping your heels off the floor. This can be intense for your calves. So if you start to cramp, just go ahead and lower those heels and shake it out. But we're gonna stay here for a second with our heels raised. Finding a focal point on the ground seems to help. One more breath here, inhale, and exhale. And inhale, lifting up. There goes me touching my ceiling. And exhale, lower the heels and swan dive forward. And inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, walk or jump back to plank. I'm gonna come forward a little. Good. Okay, from here, We're gonna go into side plank. And this is a side plank series I actually learned from Sally Fitt, who is a dance conditioning instructor and kinesiology expert at the University of Utah. So this really doesn't have anything to do with yoga, but that's okay because we're just going along for the ride. So lifting up your left hand off the floor. Good. And come to a side plank. You can, here, I'll go diagonal. How about that? You can stack your feet on top of each other or do one in front of the other. It doesn't matter, whichever you would like to do. From here, we're gonna lower our hips towards the floor, not touching them on the floor, but just lower. And we're gonna lift, and then we're gonna arch our hips up toward the ceiling and come back to center. So that's one. We're gonna do it 5 times total. So lower, this is 2, lift, up, center, lower. My socks are a little slippery. Up, center, 2 more. Lower, lift, up, center, lower, lift, up, center. Okay, I'm gonna change my ankle. You just go back to plank. I'm gonna come, I think sideways is maybe the best option for this. And lift your right arm off, coming into a side plank. Pushing the floor away, along through the neck. Here we go. Lower, lift, up, center, lower, lift, up, center, lower, lift, up, center. 2 more. Lower, lift, up, center, lower, lift, up, center. I think that's it. Coming back here, and chaturanga. Upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. I do believe I have some children on the stairs waiting to come down, which I'm sure is what your life is gonna look like too when you're trying to do these videos. So just rest here for a moment. Come down to child's pose. Great. And that is the Sun Salutation series. Quarantine conditioning part 2. Done. So look for some more videos to come. We'll do a warrior series and some inversions and some back and abs, and it's gonna be fun. Thanks for joining. Bye. Hey, Philo.